Mic here with the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Please hit the thumbs up, the subscribe button, and the notification bell if you enjoy my live streams and my new videos. Now let's go. We've got a lot to cover today. A lot of good stuff going on and some bad stuff. We've got Trump signing executive orders on social media regulations. We've got riots in the streets of Minneapolis and Los Angeles. As far as I know, there could be other places too. We've got Cardano mainnet dates released. All right, we've got a roadmap given to us by Charles Hoskinson, which we'll go over. We've got Vechain partnering with Mayor China, so that's pretty good. I'm stoked about that. We see Cardano up 15% today, Vechain up 15% today, H-bar up. Everything's up, seemingly, except for XRP. Now, surprisingly, that makes me even more bullish on XRP, though. It's a great time to take profits and hedge them with the seemingly stable coin XRP. Honestly, you guys, taking little profits here and there and putting them in XRP, this is the time to do it. I can't give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for education purposes only. All right? But that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my profits. I'm taking profits here and there, and I'm putting it into XRP. Okay? That's what I'm doing now. All right? XRP and Chainlink as well. Okay? I've shuffled my portfolio around a little bit. It's starting to become a little more stable. There's some new additions to my portfolio that will be stable in my portfolio. They'll be there for a long time. New additions including Morpheus, Energy Web Token, which has gone up. I bought at $2. Now it's almost at $4, which gave me 100% return. Ethereum Classic. I've bought more H-bar, Hedera. The chart looks great. On that one. And then I've bought more Cardano. So this is the time to pull the trigger. It seems there's going to be FOMO like no other now that mainnet is coming out. Apparently it's August 16th or something like that. So let's go down. I have a lot of different stuff that I tweeted out here. But if anything, XRP can be used as a stable coin while you're trading on the side. Take profits, put it in XRP. You know it's not going to go, it's not going to go too much up, not too much down, until really the time comes to where it does go up. And that's what we're waiting for. But I think it's a great idea. It's going to, probably keep going down until it goes up. The chart, it's just a great time to buy. While everyone's fearful, be greedy. Buy while there's blood in the streets, even if it's your own. Okay? So, Mr. Level Up thinks that the market is trying to fake many out. All right? And I believe the same. Let's take a listen to what he has to say.
Great group of people. They've helped me out a lot. They've kept my mind, thinking, and a lot of the stuff that I'm doing today, I think, is stemming from this update. Hey, how's it going, everyone? So I think the market is really trying to fake a lot of people out, or just fake the space out, in my opinion, just by the way it looks, because I can see why. But I'm gonna go ahead and override all that, and I don't think it's gonna do what many might think it's going to do, like maybe go down or stuff. I think that a lot of coins, a bunch of them, like I said earlier, are still going to go up. They're about to go up very, very soon. And I just figured out what's happening here. So when I showed you guys XRP, that 1-2 go and then 1-2 go, what is it doing is actually it's taking that fractal that it's doing and it's running them sideways and going. It's a great way to fake somebody out. So that whole movement right there is being ran sideways. I just figured this out. So I'm looking for this movement here to shoot up, for that to shoot up. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this on XRP. That would be a call for me. All right, what else am I going to do? XLM, I'm going to, same thing. That's my call. It goes up. ADA, here's my call here. I know it sounds like a little crazy that I'm doing this. ADA goes up. BTC, where you at? Right here. BTC goes up. All right. It's going to go up right here. I read the fractal the same way. I read all these. They're all in the same position. It's supposed to, looks like it's supposed to go down. I think it's a fake out. Right here, Ethereum goes up too. I went through a bunch of them.
Okay, so yeah, that's kind of how it seems to me. I'm thinking, at least for the next little while, maybe a few more weeks of up or at least sideways for Bitcoin, and altcoins are doing their thing. We're having a robust altcoin mini season. It seems like this could be the start of our altcoin season. That's what it seems like. Hopefully summer we see a lot of different coins popping off and doing their thing. But for the next few weeks at least, I think it'll be relatively green in my opinion. We'll see what happens. So Robert Kiyosaki says, are you prepared? Spanish flu returned in fall 1918. If Corona reappears, will fascist Fauci shut down everything, including public toilets? If Corona reappears, the economy will collapse. Democrats happy, Trump in trouble. You be happy, start new business, buy gold, silver, Bitcoin now. And as we speak, I'm awaiting a delivery I need to sign for of almost $2,000 worth of silver. I'm excited to get it. Trump targets social media in new executive order. All right.
Major story that's developing today. At any time, President Trump's expected to sign an executive order on social media. Come in, Lauren. What are we expecting to see in that executive order?
Okay, so the president this afternoon is expected to sign this order that gives social media companies protection from liability, that they're not responsible for what users post on their platforms. At the same time, current law right now also gives them power to control or take down or amend or fact check what people say. So this executive order would strip them potentially of both of those powers. So they would ultimately be more open to lawsuits potentially, and then not have the power to fact check. The president tweeting this morning, this will be a big day for social media and fairness. And Stuart, as you know, this all started on Tuesday when Twitter decided to put a little fact check symbol and annotation on the president's tweets about mail-in voting.
Twitter fact checked something from China. Is that accurate?
They sure did. So 2 tweets that came from a China official that accused the U.S. of starting coronavirus. You see the yellow blurb there, get the facts about COVID-19. Twitter did not like what Mr. Zhao said, so they fact-checked it. The question is, does Twitter or any social media company have the ability to fact-check the wild, wild west of what is put on the site, or do they only choose to fact-check what certain people say?
Yeah, exactly. That's the question, isn't it? I noticed, by the way, that...
And that's exactly what goes on, guys. That's exactly what goes on. They choose. Now, my question is, above all that, though, how much of this is pre-planned out? How much of it is going according to script? That's the big question in my mind. How far up does it go according to script? Are there a couple different scripts, or is there just one master script? Did they plan this out? Did they put that out at a certain time? Was it supposed to go out, that fact check on Trump's tweet, because they gave the go ahead to do that, so that would trigger the executive order, so that the mainstream media, so that, because I put out another tweet, by the way. This guy's been accurate a lot. Entheos. This guy, Entheos, he's been very accurate. And he tweeted this out a couple years ago. Mark this date, 5/29/20, 3 years from now. At that time, you'll see all new justices, which we do. We see all new justices assigned by Trump. Collapsed mainstream media. Now, it hasn't nearly collapsed. However, people's faith in the mainstream media has basically collapsed. Basically, our faith in mainstream media has collapsed since 3 years ago, for sure. And there are thousands in prison. Not not that we can visually see as much, but in the background, yes, there are a lot of people in prison. Now, hopefully we'll see more public figures that we know have been doing wrong go to prison. That would be great. That would be very good for us to see. You know, that would be a good example for us to see. And I hope he's right. But this could be the chain reaction where this could be the beginning of the collapse of the mainstream media, the fairness of social media. All right, because not this way. You know, you just never. It's hard to tell, but this way, more and more people will go to social media and use it if it's more fair. All right, and that's something we've been facing. I've been facing. A lot of people have been facing, especially in the cryptocurrency movement. We've been facing unfairness towards us, bias towards us, just because we promote cryptocurrency and talk about it. Hopefully, this doesn't backfire on us, though. We know Trump's stance on Bitcoin. So that's not a good thing. We'll see once he signs this executive order what happens to cryptocurrency influencers and how we interact on social media. How, you know, we'll see how the fairness factor, maybe we'll get boosted, maybe we'll get diminished. I don't know. We'll find out. So yeah, Bayer and Vechain partnered up. That's big. So the more partners, the more big name partners Vechain gets, that's huge. Even if price doesn't really reflect those big partnerships as much, it's the same deal as XRP. I do believe Vechain is also manipulated by whales. Okay, so that's why it's good to stack those Vechain while you can. Vechain is extremely cheap, and it's a great idea to get those extremely cheap Vechain. Under 1 cent is a dream, guys. Any Vechain you can get under 1 cent is a dream. Try to get it while it's under 1 cent, because once it goes up, and the market experiences a bull run, you'll never see that again, and you'll be able to say that you got into Vechain, and Vechain is very fundamentally sound. All right. Now, this guy had an interesting idea here, random idea. Yahoo versus Google. We know what came first, Yahoo, and it did not succeed very well as much as Google. We know what came first, MySpace before Facebook, and MySpace is gone, basically. It's still there, but I don't think anyone uses it. The network effect really isn't there. And then he says, well, Bitcoin versus Ethereum. And that's what I see. I see Ethereum lapsing Bitcoin, okay? Because it has a much better use case. It makes more sense. And this is the Bitcoin chart over here. And this is where Ethereum's at. And that makes total sense. So we could see a humongous leap soon on the Ethereum chart. We could see a humongous leap soon on the Ethereum chart, and that's exactly what I think is going to happen. I think we definitely could go up to $20,000 this next bull run for Ethereum. That's a 10x. Is that a 10x? That's a 100x, guys. That's a 100x. All right. So that would take us to the end of 2023 probably. All right. So 100x in Ethereum alone. I am definitely very bullish on Ethereum, and I do believe if you have the money, definitely try to buy your 32 Ethereum so you could stake in a node, a master node. I believe it's a master node. I need to look into it some more. Don't quote me on that though, but I know you need at least 32 to stake it properly. Unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of this go around, guys. A lot of this happening. Looting. Now look at this. Look at this accusation. And this is something that went through my mind immediately when I heard about this and when I saw the cop killing that man the other day. If you haven't seen it by now, then you must be hiding under a rock. The cop had his knee on this man, George Clyde, or I forgot his name. Rest in peace, because that was terrible. It was terrible. It went on for like 8-9 minutes, and he killed him on camera, choked him to death with his knee. And now there's riots in the streets of Minneapolis. Been terrible. Los Angeles as well. And I'm sure New York, I'm sure the other major cities are experiencing some shape or form of riots. Now we're hearing that the undercover cops started fires. And now that's if there's no proof, there's no proof. So I'm not saying it's true, but this is an accusation. This got 140,000 likes, 73,000 retweets. So it could be fake news, true, yes. It could be, I don't know why I like that, because I don't know what's real. But it did go through my mind right away. By the way, look up in the corner, 111. I just noticed on my laptop over here, 111. Okay, snapshot this thought. Okay, that's what that means. I went over this in my synchronicities video the other day. Snapshot what you're thinking about for the future when you see the number 111. What am I thinking about? What am I talking about? Undercover cops starting arsons. I almost feel like this whole thing was planned out by maybe the deep state to start the riots, to incite violence. And I believe the reasoning behind that, it goes deep. They want civil unrest, I'm sure. They want reasons to crack down on us. They want reasons to sign orders to where martial law is enacted. They want reasons to do things that they need the problem before they can enable the solution. And one of the big problems we might be about to face is global rioting. And it was all triggered by the economic collapse triggered by the coronavirus, which was, in my opinion, manufactured. Unfortunately. Okay? A lot of this. And if it's really crazy, look at this. People going, look at this. Target is just, you should have seen the other video too. Look at it. People just spraying her with fire hose. Fire extinguisher, and then right here, look at this looting. Look at this. Look at this. People are just hacking away trying to get money, They're trying to get money out of the registers. Look at that. It's a war zone in there. Don't get involved it's not a safe thing to do, and this might be the more experienced Michael talking. I'm 33 years old. The younger me, even the younger me wouldn't have got involved in any of this. It might have been exciting. I might have talked about let's get involved in protest, and I never would have done it. I just never did anything like this. I never would have, especially I wouldn't have looted. I never would have looted. But just protesting, going over to LA, getting involved, protesting, just stay away. Okay, be smart, keep safe, be smart about it. You don't want to get involved in the justice system. Trust me, it's not worth it. All the trial and error, all the trials you need to go through, and it takes forever. It's a big, lengthy process. They do not care really about the individual people. And it's for that reason, it's a very lengthy process. So my advice to you, please, if you live in these areas, get the hell away from looting, get the hell away from rioting, get the hell away from protesting. Just go back to the safety of your damn home and be smart, okay? Now, this is a good thought here. You become what you read, you become what you listen to, you become what you watch, you become what you think. Choose wisely. And that kind of goes along with my last thought. Choose wisely what you get involved with and what you soak in, because you, remember, are a sponge. You soak in everything. You absorb everything around you. And you get the choice. You have free will. That's one of the beauties of life. You have free will to choose what you soak in. Okay, remember that. Prince Charles to launch Great Reset project to rebuild planet in wake of coronavirus. I'm not even going to go into that. Who cares what Prince Charles says? I don't care anymore. I don't care about him. When NASA awarded contracts to SpaceX and Boeing, everyone laughed at SpaceX. That little startup from Hawthorne is going to compete with Boeing. Nobody's laughing anymore. Nope. And Elon Musk, I strongly admire him because he's very smart, first of all, but he also did something that requires a lot of perseverance in the face of laughter and ridicule. Now, let's go to Cardano. Charles Hoskinson. When Shelley? Now this is the question we've been asking for years. When Shelley? Here you go. He gives us a timeline. Thank God. Earliest pioneers, May 11th. Second cohort, public testnet and faucet, June 9th. June 16th, Shelley test wallet available. June 23rd, hard fork combinator test. Mainnet candidate balance check test, Shelley testnet. June 30th, Shelley code release target. Buy run to Shelley transition period is from June 23rd to July 29th. Shelley hard fork is July 29th. All right. First staking, you can first start staking and get rewards on August 18th. So this, in my opinion, is the time to buy. Whenever we get that big dip, that will be, save up some cash if you, and this is not financial advice, but save up some cash on the side, in my opinion. Make sure, if you have any faith in Charles Hoskinson, make sure you grab your bag of Cardano, because this is going to be a big one. Okay, we've been waiting a long time for this. The FOMO is going to be real. The FOMO is going to be real FOMO on Cardano, ADA token, okay? Because of the weight, all right? So just know to expect it and know that it's not going to be very cheap for long, okay? This one is really going to run, okay? There's a lot of people who have faith. There's a lot of people who've been working on it who would tell you this one's a good one. It's going to, you know, Charles Hoskinson touts it as the first $1 trillion market cap cryptocurrency. So I just can't wait till projects start getting built on it. I mean, So right now is the perfect time to get in cheap and to hold that Cardano, baby. Just hold it and just wait. This one's going to really do something, I believe. It's going to do something for you. Okay? So the Vechain and Cardano, I always see them as like kind of a pair. I always see them as a pair. I see them together. They're both great. They both got good energy about them. I like them both. This one, I like this one. I like this. Your plan, you know, from point A to point B, you know, from broke to rich. All you got to do is hodl. Reality, you got to jump through some hoops sometimes. You know, there's an obstacle course before you get to the end game. You know, and that's just life. That's just life. There's a lot of obstacles in the way. And that's one of the beautiful parts of life, though, is that the learning part of it. You go through a lot of ups and downs, and then you actually get sentimentally attached to a lot of the adventures that you had on your journey to the goal, to the end goal. We're gonna look back at this crypto journey, guys, and we're gonna be fond of it. And actually, parts of us are gonna miss it and be really sad at the naivety. I don't know how to say that, but we're gonna miss the innocence of the excitement that we have right now. The excitement, all the anticipation. There's some form of innocence to it, okay? And then once we have the money, we are gonna feel so mature, okay? We are gonna feel like we had the experience that a lot of people did not have. And just know we're having this experience together, guys, okay? We're going to be able to share our experiences afterwards, but it's not going to be that it's easily said, but we need to build bonds now, okay? Build your little circle of friends, your crypto friends right now, okay? That's some advice from me to you. Build your circle of crypto friends right now for afterwards, okay? Because only we are really doing what it takes to research and share information with each other and help each other to make this life-sustaining financial wealth, okay? It's a journey. It's a hell of a lot of fun, guys. It's been a pleasure doing it with you. This is the beginning of A brand new chapter of our lives, guys. We went through the bear market cycle. It was hell in some aspects. In some aspects, it was a joy. Now we're about to go through a whole new different set of emotions. All right. And by the end, that's when we start a whole new chapter. But this is the next chapter, guys, right now. This is the start of a new chapter. This is the bull market. Okay, get ready, strap in, buckle up, and remember, build your foundation now. Find your friends now. Maybe even find your future wife now, you know, before all the magic happens. And that way you know who your real friends are. You know who your real lover is, because they loved you before the money. There's not going to be any guessing, because you're going to have a lot of people who come up to you and try to befriend you that were not trying to befriend you before. Okay? It's gonna happen. I promise. You're not gonna know who to trust. It's gonna be a lot more difficult after you make the money. And also another piece of advice: be as humble as you can. Don't forget where you came from, and don't be too flashy. Okay? All right, with that said, I'm going to let you go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please, if you do enjoy my videos, make sure you subscribe, and I'll show up on your feed a little more often. And if you subscribe, you may as well hit the notification bell so you're the first one to see my videos when they pop up. All right, guys, I love you guys. Make sure you comment in the comment section for me and let me know your opinion on all this. All right, thanks for being here. Be good people. Hodl strong. Crypto Mike out. Peace.